YouTube, we got every life lesson that everyone learns too late explained. Maybe if I watch this video right now, I'll learn every life lesson early and then be more successful in the future, bro. That's high IQ right there.
Time slips away. You don't get time back. You can waste a week, a year, a whole decade, but there's no refund for.
I feel like most people know this, but we just choose to ignore it, and then by the time does pass, we just complain. Like, I've known this, but I really started thinking about this and hitting it hard recently, because time's gonna pass anyway, so might as well do something that you like to do or want to do and fail or just not succeed early, because 10 years from now, the 10 years are still gonna pass. 30 years from now, you're still gonna be 30 years older. It's gonna pass anyways. Why do you want to do something you don't want to do when you have the chance to do something you want to do? Because time's gonna pass anyways, and you have a chance to be successful or not be successful. This doesn't make sense to me.
Time. People spend their youth waiting to feel ready, but time doesn't pause while you figure things out. The truth is, most of your regrets will come from the things you didn't do when you had the chance. That side project, that person you never called, that trip you kept putting off. You don't need to be reckless. You just need to stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. The reality is, time is always chasing your tail.
Hot take, I think the perfect moment does exist. That's just how I look at it. Because I feel like if I'm in a certain situation, I feel like my doors opened up, my freedom opens up, and the things I want to do and the chances I have to do them is way better than in my current situation. But for some people, that mindset not work because they'll just end up putting off everything that they wanted to do in life, turn 60, lay on their deathbed, talk to the children, be like, damn, I didn't do anything I wanted in life. I'm sorry. Like, that's crazy to me. That can't happen. So I'm taking action now.
Get ahead and sprint hard before it catches you. Negative influences. You are the people you surround yourself with. You think you're your own person, but your mindset, discipline, and even ambition are shaped by your environment.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't believe in this. I think it's all about your mindset and how mentally strong you are. If you let somebody else dictate what you want to do in life, if you let somebody else make you do something that you know you don't want to do, then that's on you. For example, I had many friends who are big into smoking, drinking, partying. Did I ever partake? No, ever. Because I had always made it clear I'm against that type of behavior. And also, I never had friends who would try to pressure me into that. I never had friends who were really like negative people. So if you got negative friends, you might be a negative person. So you're all the same. It's not a negative influence. You're just part of the problem.
If you spend every day with people who coast, who complain, who hate Monday and live for Friday, that energy becomes your baseline. That
energy doesn't become your baseline. If you're with those type of people, that means you are those type of people already. Because if I hang around those type of people, it's going to be different. We're not going to get along because I'm not going to see eye to eye with their beliefs and their worldview. If you're hanging around a group of people and you consider that group of people your friends and you think they're very negative, then you are also part of that problem. It's very simple.
But surround yourself with people who challenge themselves, who build, create, and aim higher. And you'll start picking up their traits without even realizing it. No one's coming to save you. We all grow up thinking someone will save you, but eventually life makes it clear. You are plan A and there is no plan B. Help is nice, but it's not guaranteed, and it especially hates those who are in need. Your life is your responsibility, not because it's fair, but because it's yours. The second you accept that, everything changes. Health countdown. Health doesn't wait for you to get serious later. Your body keeps score, even when you're not paying attention. Late nights, junk food, skipped workouts, it all adds up. Slowly, silently, and one day, you wake up feeling 40 at 28.
I actually think about this all the time because like I said before, I'm big against doing drugs. I'm big against smoking. I don't partake in that activity, but I also don't eat the best food, don't drink the best beverages. I'm not really into candy either. So like, but then you see examples of people who are like 80, who smoke every day, drink soda every day. So what's really deteriorating our health? We don't know. There's somebody that could be extremely healthy and die at 50. Somebody could be extremely unhealthy and die at 80. But if we just try to, be healthy, none of us are going to have a perfect diet, a perfect lifestyle, but we could just try. But I feel like if we do try our best, we might feel better. Even if we don't live as long or we live short, we might just end up feeling better. So I think it's good. Bro, I'm not trying to be 40 and struggling to play sports with my kids. I'm not trying to do that.
Problem is, you won't feel the damage until it's done. Your knees creak, your back aches, your energy drops. And suddenly, basic maintenance feels like a full renovation. The biggest trap is thinking you'll start next year, when the truth is, every delay makes the climb steeper. Start now, sleep better, move more, eat like you care. Because getting serious later usually means getting diagnosed instead. Pick a path. Drifting is still a decision. Same with I don't know yet. Letting fear keep you undecided doesn't protect you, it just delays everything. Life will happily throw you into a career you don't like, a routine you hate, a future you didn't choose. Even the wrong path teaches you something. It gives you feedback.
If you're in that future, then you chose that future, first of all. If you had the chance to follow your dreams or just take the normal route and you took the normal route, you still chose that, even if you don't like the job. You got what I'm saying? I do think this is a struggle for a lot of people, even me. Like, everybody struggles with this every day. You either want to do what you want to do, which sometimes isn't the normal option and could be seen as like wrong to your parents or friends, or you could, go the normal route and then not enjoy your job. And then, but even when you have like a solidified career, you could still choose to do a creative endeavor on the side. But most of the time people, feel like they're too stuck up with work and they can't do what they actually want to do. It's all about our choices, man. We can't really blame nobody but ourselves.
Shows you what not to do. So pick a path, test it, adjust it. But don't just sit in neutral, because time moves with or without you.
Neutral doesn't exist though. If you don't pick one path, you're gonna go down the other one. It's not like there's a third option. You either chase your dreams, which could be whatever, and if you don't do that, you're gonna go down the other path, which is just doing like some boring stuff that you don't want to do. Or you could pick that path. Pick your dream path. And even if you fail at what you want to do, failure is impossible unless you give up.
Success is slow. The timeline in your head is wrong. It always is. You think it's a year, maybe 2. But most things that actually matter, a fulfilling career, a strong body, a stable life, they don't show results overnight. Most people give up at year 2, not because they weren't capable, but because they thought they'd be further by now. Success takes time. And if you keep canceling it halfway through, you'll never get to the finish line. Discipline is great.
While I kind of do agree with what he says, it also doesn't really make sense, because what is success? To some people, success is making a little bit of money off doing what they want to do. To other people, success is going to the gym consistently. That happens very quick. And success becomes slow. He's saying that like it's an objective rule. For some people, success can come fast. They're in the right opportunity. They hit the right time. They're in the right spot. They become successful fast. I get it's the exception, but trying to say success becomes slow to make people feel better about not succeeding fast is not the way. Instead, say there's no timeline for success, because everybody does it in their own time, depending on how hard you work, depending on if you're in the right opportunity, depending on what you want to do, how hard it is, how good you are at it. But I do 100% agree with what he said. If you stop halfway through, you're never going to achieve it. So might as well just keep going. Might as well keep trying, because if you know you could do something, you will do it. If you really don't believe it in your whole heart 100% that you could be successful at this that you're trying to do, then you're not going to do it. Do something that you know you could do. And if there's nothing in life that you know you could do, you got to keep searching.
Than motivation. You don't have to be motivated, just consistent. Motivation is a great visitor, but a terrible roommate. If you're relying on it, you're building your life on quicksand. Discipline is different. It doesn't care how you feel. It just shows up and does the work. The slump doesn't mean stop, it means start smaller. That's how you keep the engine warm until the drive kicks in. Don't chase motivation, build systems.
That is true. If you're going to rely on motivation, your motivation is going to run out one day, and then what are you going to rely on? Nothing. You're going to not do it. But discipline comes from motivation. If you're motivated to go to the gym every day and then one day you're not motivated to go to the gym and you use discipline instead, what is the point of that discipline? That discipline comes from the motivation that a year from now you're going to look hella good. Your body's going to be good. You're going to feel better. So it's still motivation at the end of the day, but it's just when you don't really feel like doing it.
Consistency is what actually changes your life, even when you don't feel like it. Life keeps moving. No one cares how hard your life is, only how you handle it. Pain is real, struggle is real, but life doesn't reward effort, it rewards outcomes. You can talk about your problems forever, or you can start solving them. Yes, it's unfair. Yes, it's hard. Yes, people will overlook how much you've been through. But if you let your story end there, that's what people will remember. Turn your setbacks into action. Let your struggle sharpen you. Because at the end of the day, how you handle it is who you are.
Man, that's 100% true. Life keeps moving. You're going to have to keep doing, keep trying, keep doing you, keep being great. And if you choose not to, you're going to end up, not being what you wanted to be. And to some people, they're okay with that. How I look at the idea of life keeps moving is that my life isn't hard. I'm in a great opportunity. I live in America, one of the greatest countries in the world. I really could do whatever I want to do, and I should take the opportunity to be grateful for that chance that I have. And that's how I wake up every day. I thank God for being alive. I thank God for giving me the blessings. Thank God for giving me good parents, for giving me a good neighborhood to be in. And I try to take advantage of that every day, because there are people who are in the same situation as I am, and then they still could be successful, just like I still could be successful. But complaining is never going to do anything. Someone always has it worse. Someone always has it better, no matter what you do. So might as well just look at what you have, make the most of it, be great, chase what you want, and be special. I don't know. That was the end of the video. I actually kind of like that video. I hope this helps me, even though a lot of these lessons I already know. I kind of, put them back in my memory, and I hope this helps whoever was watching. If you didn't learn these lessons, well, you learned them now. For me, thank me. You're welcome. And if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what your favorite life lesson is. Let me know what your dream is, what you want to do in life. If it's becoming a doctor, a lawyer, a YouTuber, a streamer, whatever it is, becoming an actor, we need more of those. No, we don't. But yeah, let me know. Goodbye, YouTube.